Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahashem Arakakwadash, Salakia. Give me one moment. I'm redoing a lesson because I messed up earlier. Give me 1 second. Did I press KJV? I'm tripping. Dude, come on. No, man. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Arakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, that rule well and that teach well, and peace, love, and salutations to you fellow Wakim, pushing this truth, preaching this truth to the four corners of the earth, to the rest of the elect. All right, so they could wake up and Yahweh Shai could return speedily and redeem us out of this hellhole, man, our captivity, our judgment. All right. Just a quick response, something that I was meditating about, man. I was watching Apostle Dahar's video, the one as you see on the screen, about Bishop Nate going off again, about him saying that the full moon is actually the new moon, which is utter total madness, lies, apostasy, okay? And Apostle Dahar, coined 2026, all right, as a year of apostasy, all right? Because I don't know about you, Akim, everybody in this truth. Hey, we feel like, men are only gonna wax worse and worse in this truth. I mean, not in this truth, but like these false prophets are only gonna wax worse and worse, man. All right, Apostle Dahar prophesied or predicted that the Lord's gonna start whacking or unaliving, all right, judging, all right, these false prophets, man, all right, because he's already doing it. He did it this year. He did a lot. The Lord did a lot of judgment upon these false the false prophets of Israel right now, man. All right, the head guy of Sakari, Alazar, all right, the 6'8" Pegatron, okay, these just men are just, another dude just got unalived, all right, I forgot what his name was, all right, Prince of Power, all right, he got unalived, all right, the Lord is making Hassad and Hakah, all right, those Genesis, the dudes Heckle and Jekyll, he's turning them into Christians. Basically, that's what they are. The Lord is decreasing them, all right, into Christians, man, bringing them low, all right, without them even knowing, man, making them sell out and whatnot. But hey, back on topic, but hey, Bishop Nate, spewing out madness about the full moon is actually the new moon, which is utter madness, man, craziness, remedialness. That's not a word, but hey, he's going remedial, and his zombies, are all with it, man. All right, okay. He had one of his zombies say, the full moon actually being the new moon, turning into darkness and whatnot, decreasing. It represents the Israelites. We were full of glory back in the ancient days, and we fell from our grace. And what did Bishop Nate do? He was like, yes! Sounding like just a big ninja, man. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Samuel. I like you. You're my kind of guy, Samuel. Yeah, I guess that brother's name was Samuel or whatever. Anyway, yeah, it sounded like a big old fat ninja. Yes. All right. But hey, that's just a made-up breakdown, man. All right, that's a made-up breakdown. That's adding to the scriptures, man. All right, because the new moon, all right, is actually when it's dark outside. When there's no moon, you can't see the moon at all. That's the actual new moon. Okay. The full moon is actually halfway through the month. Okay. And nowhere in society, in history, anywhere else on earth ever has anybody or any type of group of people or organization or population of people or culture or civilization ever taught or said or believed that the full moon is actually the new moon, other than Mr. Bishop Nate. Which, hey man, it's plain as day that the new moon is when there's no moon. You can't see the moon, man. All right. Because it's becoming a new moon. All right, it's gone. All right, and it's gonna be a new one. All right, it's about to happen. It's because a full moon is basically, the night before you see the full moon, there was a lot of moon to see. That don't make sense. All right, when you literally saw the moon last night, there's nothing new about this moon if it's a full moon. All right, okay. Because you saw the moon last night. A new moon, okay, is when there's no moon. You can't see it because it's new. It's coming. It's good. It's refreshing. Okay. All right. It makes. I'm just trying to. I'm not even bringing out precepts. I'm just trying to make it. Just bringing out common sense concerning this topic, man. All right. And I was like, you know what? I was meditating on this, man. All right. The moon cycle. We all know the moon cycle. All right. The new moon is when there's no moon, and then it increases. It waxes until there's a full moon. That's halfway through the month. And then what happens? It decreases. It wanes. All right. Until there's no more moon again. That's a whole moon cycle. All right. It increases until its climax in the middle of the month, until when it's a full moon, and then it decreases until there's no more moon again. All right. And just something in nature that matches that. All right, that makes it sound more easily to understand is a human or any life form life cycle, man. All right, a human life cycle. All right, what's the picture that I used, man? It was this one. Okay, a new person is when you can't see the person yet, because that person is in their belly. It's a baby. It's a new being, a new person, a new life form, a new person, man. Okay, and you can't see that person yet. Same with the new moon. It's new, and you can't see it yet because it's hidden. It's coming. Okay, and then bang, it's birthed. All right, a very small crescent, and a baby represents a small crescent. Is equivalent to a small crescent. It's a small baby, a small person. Same with the moon. When it's a brand new, it's a small crescent, and then it increases and increases and gets bigger until it's full. It's a full person, an adult. And then what happens? It gets older, it wanes, okay, and it shrivels up until that person, that moon, is gone. You don't see that person no more. And then what happens again? Reincarnation. Bang. That same person comes back in the reincarnation, new body, same spirit. And that's what happens to the moon, man. I'm not saying that, it's same concept, man. All right. So, the good old precept, man, that I'm gonna bring out, and I'm gonna end it off. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 43:7, it says, "From the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection." All right. And the correct breakdown, is to the scriptures. The moon. All right. It decreases. Okay. It starts fresh, brand new when there's no moon, and it increases, and bang, it decreases. Okay. All right. Because it increases until it has to start decreasing, and then until there's no more moon, then another moon. Okay, that's what that means when it says decreaseth in her perfection. Okay. All right. It says the sign of feast, a light. Because a new moon. All right, the moon decides. All right, we use the moon as an instrument. To celebrate our high holy days, the Sabbath, the new moon Sabbaths. All right, our high holy days. All right, that's why the Lord blessed us the moon. All right, to tell times. All right, through the moon. Okay, not the solar equinox, not the sun. All right, the Lord gave us the moon. Yes, the sun has its role. All right, in creation, but not for the time of feasts, not for the time of high holy days. The Lord gave us the moon for that. No, we're not moon worshipers, lunar worshipers. We're not worshiping the moon. That's idolatry, man. We're not doing that. We're just doing what the Lord commands us to do, to use the moon, all right, as an instrument to measure time, all right, to celebrate our feast days, holy days, Sabbath days, all right. That's it. Okay, simple as that.